Please join me in a moment of silence for Thomas Mitchell, a 21-year-old who was fatally injured on November 5th of last year when he was engulfed in a coal pile near the Grizzly feeding system. Thank you.
A brief look at our 2022 safety performance for all of supply chain shows us that we had a great year when looking at employee injuries. Congratulations to everyone, as all of our sites were LTI or lost time injuries free. We did have 2 employee injuries. One was a medically treated injury, and the other was a restricted duty injury, with both of them being a result of a slip, trip, falls. Identifying and correcting slip, trip, and falls hazards should be a priority when we are out in our facilities. We made great progress on our journey to Zero for Life in 2022 with our employees. However, when we look at our contractor injuries, it tells a different story, with 3 contractor lost time injuries and 10 total recordable injuries. As you can see, we have an opportunity to improve on our contractor management going forward to help ensure we continue to make a difference with all who are performing work on behalf of Cemex. Overall, 91% of our sites were injury-free and 96% were LTI-free. Once again, this is because of your hard work and commitment. We must continue on our journey to meet our goal of Zero for Life. Our Safety Week focus will be looking out for each other, each and every day and month after month. This will help us move our safety culture towards the interdependence stage. It helps encourage cooperation among peers, fosters more peer influence, and focuses on incident prevention. Look out for each other is about actively caring for each other, looking out for coworkers, contractors, visitors, friends, and family to prevent an injury or even save a life, and always striving to ensure their well-being. Another reason to look out for others' safety is to avoid the personal pain or guilt of realizing you could have done something to prevent an injury or save someone's life. We can use our 4 fundamentals of Zero for Life to help us look out for each other. Accountability is about taking personal responsibility for your safety and the safety of your fellow workers. Behavior is about always influencing your fellow workers through your behavior, not just when someone is looking. Communication is about sharing ideas, information, and your expertise. It is also about the willingness to give and receive feedback from your fellow workers. Dedication is about proactively participating in developing our interdependent culture, where you and your fellow workers are a critical part of the process. The expectation of Safety Week this year is for you to take away the following to use going forward. 1, for you to always look out for each other. 2, step in. Don't delay if you have a concern. This can save an injury or a life. 3, always be open to feedback from your peers. Look out for each other includes looking out for the safety of others begins with taking personal responsibility. Your coworkers are your partners during work hours, and some are your friends even after work. Your coworkers sometimes get distracted and may not always be aware they are at risk. Your coworkers may get distracted and make mistakes. Looking out for others improves your own safety awareness. It is the right thing to do. Don't be afraid to step in when you see an unsafe behavior or condition. When you do step in, always take the following into consideration. Don't assume others know what you know. If you see somebody doing something unsafe, intervene in a friendly manner to reduce the potential for injury. Stay positive and show concern for the person you are approaching. Be clear about the unsafe behavior or conditions observed and the possible consequences. Be specific about the behavior change needed. Review the safety processes and tools available to them to stay safe and offer continuing support. Ask for a commitment to change. Ask them to do the same for you by stepping in and offering guidance at any time. Always be open to feedback and take the following into consideration. Focus on the good reasons. Consider that the person giving you feedback is somebody that is looking out for your safety. Control your defensiveness. No one is attacking you. Your fellow worker is trying to help you. Be open and receptive to following your fellow workers' ideas and opinions. You may learn something valuable. Listen actively by repeating key points to know you have interpreted the feedback correctly. Ask questions for clarification. Reflect on the value of the feedback and the consequences of using it or ignoring it. Take action. Say thank you. Knowledge is power. Remember, in using the following programs, processes will help create and maintain an injury-free environment. Take 5 processes. Take 5 together. Lockout, tagout, tryout, and Take 5 field verifications. GOAL. Get out and look, looking for hazards at the job site. SIC. Finding potential hazards and reporting for corrections can prevent a fellow employee or contractor from getting injured. Workplace examinations, identifying and correcting substandard conditions and practices before they result in injury. DVIRs, ensuring our mobile equipment is roadworthy, is to look out for the public, employees at the plant, and job sites. Active participation in safety committees. Let's look at the steps we can take when we're looking out for each other. First, spot and identify a colleague performing a task, particularly if you identify an unsafe act or condition. Then step in and let them know you sincerely care about their safety. Next, discuss any unsafe behavior or conditions, if any were identified. As a final step, agree to review the Take 5 and discuss how to remedy the conditions and on any additional control measures. We must always be looking out for each other. Your supervisor will now talk about the pledge we're going to ask you to sign and give you more details about the importance of the pledge, as well as discuss the activities and expectations for the remainder of the week.